Hi again, Mr. Olson here with another quick homework overview. Your homework for this week, the week of January 11th, a little bit unique that because of the 3-day weekend coming up at the end of this week, instead of having the homework be due the typical Monday morning at 8, it's actually going to be due on Tuesday morning at 8, Tuesday, January 19th. So you'll have one extra day to do this assignment. And the next week, because of the short week, there won't be a homework assignment. Your homework assignment for this week is a little bit unique in that there are two parts to it, but you are going to choose which part you're going to do. So this week and next week in class, we're going to be focused on different industries in Minnesota historically. We're going to talk about early Minnesota agriculture and farming. We're going to talk about the lumber industry, the iron industry, and the flour industry in Minnesota. And for your homework this week, you're going to be looking at two companies that have their roots in the iron mining industry and the flour milling industries in Minnesota. 3M, which started off as Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing, and General Mills, which has its roots going back to Washburn Crosby Company, which is one of the two biggest flour milling companies in Minneapolis in the late 1800s and early 1900s. But again, what's going to make this assignment unique is going to be that you are going to choose which company to focus on. So on your assignment, you're going to see two files. There'll be a file that'll say Modern Minnesota Industry General Mills. There'll be a file that'll say Modern Minnesota Industry 3M. You do not have to do both. You're going to do one of the two. Take a look at each, decide which one seems more interesting to you, and do that. They're both not exactly the same, but they're designed to take about the same amount of time, follow kind of similar structures, looking at a little bit of the history of each company and kind of the products and different things that the company has to offer. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly kind of run through what you'll do for each. Hopefully that'll help some of you decide which one you want to focus on, whether it's General Mills or 3M. So for General Mills, what you'll do is you'll start, and obviously always replace the text with your name. You got the due dates are there. And it's going to start with a short reading taken from Britannica School Online. You'll read through that 3-paragraph reading, and there are 4 questions based off of that text. The second segment is going to ask you to go to the General Mills website. And you're going to follow the link on the page to go to the General Mills website. And the first thing that it's going to ask you to do is to list the 15 categories of foods that General Mills produces. And you will see those 15 categories along the left-hand side of this page. So you'll simply record those 15 categories. Pretty straightforward. What you will then do for number 6 is you're going to click on any 3 of those categories and the plus signs associated with each. And if you scroll down, you'll see another spot where those are there. So you see these plus signs. So maybe you click on cereals. You want to focus on cereals. So you're going to click the plus sign. And you'll see there's these different brands and different categories of cereals. So what you'll do is you'll write down the category that you chose. In this case, it would be cereals. You'll choose a brand. You'll write down that brand. Let's say you want to do Lucky Charms. So you click on Lucky Charms. And then you're going to browse the Lucky Charms website. Now, you may need to follow another link. In this case, you will. So you follow the link to the Lucky Charms website. Poke around a little bit on the Lucky Charms website. Look at recipes. Look at products. Look at about. Kind of just look around. You can look at the story of Lucky Charms, etc. And what you're going to do is just simply tell me 2 details about Lucky Charms. What are 2 things you learned about Lucky Charms? Once you've done that, you're going to go back and you're going to repeat that same process for 2 other product categories and 2 other specific brands. So I already did cereal, so I'm not going to do cereal again, but I could go back. Maybe I want to do snacks. Okay, I'm going to do Chex. So I can go to the Chex Mix website. So again, I'm going to do snacks, my brand, Chex, browse it. Then I'll go back. I'll do that one more time with a 3rd and final category. Maybe I want to do yogurt. So I'm going to scroll. I'm going to do yogurt. I'm going to choose Yoplait. I'm going to type yogurt. I'm going to type Yoplait. And then I'm going to browse the Yoplait website to find a couple more details about that. So that's the assignment. So again, some basics about the history and some things relating to products. So that's if you decide to do the General Mills version. If you decide to do the 3M version, you're going to see that, again, the general idea of the assignment is real similar. You'll see kind of a short article or a short excerpts from the Britannica School Online article about 3M. It's going to ask you a few short questions about it. And then you will again go to the 3M website. And so just like you went to the General Mills website, you go to the 3M website. So you click on that, and on that first page, you're going to look for and find a couple pieces of information. The total number of 3M products and how many countries they sell them in. So on this page, you're going to see some text. You don't need to necessarily read this, but if you look, you're going to find these numbers, hopefully fairly simply, on this page. Then once you do that, you're going to scroll up to where it says brands. And when you click on brands, you're going to see 10 brands pop up. These are 10 kind of consumer brands. Just like you would have done if you chose the General Mills one, you're going to write down these 10 consumer brands: Ace, Command, Filtrete, etc. Okay. Then you're going to choose one of them to click on. Preferably pick one you're familiar with. You should see brands here that you recognize. I'm going to click on Post-it. I know Post-it. So I'm going to click on Post-it, and I'm going to go to the brand site. And I'm going to look around on the brand site. I'm going to look at what they have to offer. I'm going to look at different things about them. And then I'm going to write just a little paragraph just kind of describing what the Post-it brand does, what types of things they make, what they're used for, etc., based off of what you've seen them. Then what I'm going to do is, once I've done that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to repeat that same process for one more brand. Maybe I choose Scotch-Brite. So I click on it and I go to the Scotch-Brite site. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look around. I'm just going to browse, not look at every single thing on the website, but just kind of poke around a little bit, get an idea of what Scotch-Brite has to offer for products and things like that. Then I'm going to write another little paragraph just kind of summarizing what Scotch-Brite has to offer if I choose Scotch-Brite. So you're going to do that, kind of dig deep into 2 of the 10 consumer brands that are focused on the 3M website, okay? Again, you're going to choose. So you do not need to do both General Mills and 3M. You decide which company you're going to focus on, General Mills or 3M. Either way, I'm always here to help. Wednesday during office hours, Monday or Tuesday and Friday during appointment office hours, via email. Don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, this is going out on Monday, January 11th. It is due on Tuesday, January 19th. Thank you.